We'll plan vacations years in advance, obsess over retirement accounts, spend hours choosing the right car, planning for the one thing absolutely guaranteed to happen to all of us. We suddenly get very busy with other things. Death is the ultimate taboo topic. For most of my life, I avoided thinking about death like it was my job. Even when I had cancer the first time, I treated it like a problem to solve. Then I got diagnosed with 2 aggressive cancers simultaneously. Suddenly, avoiding the topic wasn't an option. Here's what I've learned. Our avoidance of death doesn't protect us, it just means we're unprepared when it shows up. Most people aren't having the conversations they need. When did you last talk with your spouse about what medical interventions you'd want if you couldn't speak for yourself? We're not facing our own mortality, actually sitting with the reality that you're going to die. When we don't do this work, we leave our loved ones with huge problems. Our avoidance transfers the burden to the people we love most. Everyone should have the basics. A will, not someday, now. Healthcare proxy, a living will, not someday, now. These specify who makes medical decisions if you can't, and what interventions you want. Someone's going to answer these questions. Better you than your panicked spouse in a hospital hallway. A list of accounts and passwords. Make it easy for them. Your wishes for end-of-life care, buried or cremated, what kind of memorial. Having these handles is actually freeing. It's a gift to your loved ones. But practical stuff isn't what facing death differently is really about. The deeper work is sitting with your mortality, really facing it. When I got my double cancer diagnosis, I faced uncomfortable truths. The survival rates aren't great. I probably won't see 80, and I know that sounds morbid, but facing it directly has made me less anxious, not more. When you stop avoiding death, something shifts. You get clearer about what actually matters. You stop wasting time on bullshit. You say things that need to be said instead of assuming you'll have the time later. Start having honest conversations about death with the people you love now. Not once in some big, heavy sit-down, regularly as normal life, as normal conversations. With your spouse, what kind of medical interventions do you want? How do you want to be cared for if you're dying? With your kids, what do you want them to know about who you were? How do you want to be remembered? These conversations might be uncomfortable, but they're some of the most important you'll ever have. I've had friends who've lost parents suddenly and had no idea what they would have wanted. I've watched families fight over funeral arrangements. I've seen people carry regret for decades because they never had the conversation they needed. Don't let that be you. When you really accept that you're going to die, you start living differently. You stop putting off conversations that matter. You get clearer about what brings you joy. You say no to more things and say yes to what really matters. You stop saving the good wine because you realize today is the special occasion. This isn't morbid. This is life-giving clarity. The tragedy isn't that we're all going to die. The tragedy is most of us live like we're not going to. Then we're surprised and unprepared when it happens. Facing death doesn't make it happen sooner. Avoiding it doesn't keep it away. What facing death does, it gives you clarity, it helps you live better. You're going to die. I'm going to die. Everyone we love is going to die. The question is, are we going to face it with intention, preparation, and honesty, or keep avoiding it until we have no choice? Let's choose differently. Let's figure this out together. Let me know in the comments below what you think about changing your approach to death might mean. Is this a topic that resonates with you? Why don't you consider being a guest on our podcast? Just click on the link below and let's have a short conversation about why being on the show would be a good thing for you. And I'm sure there are many great reasons. This is Josh Patrick. Thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you soon.